The Everson Griffen back to the Minnesota Vikings saga continues to drag out this week. It's like, bro, it's the 8th day of 2021. Great. So let's recap. Vikings Lions finished the season. Everson has 3 pressures and 2 tackles. Then Everson tweets a picture of him and Zim shaking hands after the Week 9 game. If you want it, come get it. Woo! And then also the Instagram story of him on his way back to Minnesota from Detroit with a trailer full of stuff, where him and his family still live in the Twin Cities. So it's like, oh, all the stars are aligning. Let's go. And then yesterday, 97 stirred up the fan base again, just like stirring that pot. So he Instagrammed that he's, oh my God, he's at TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. He's running up in Spielman's office. They're going to sign a contract today. Bring Sack Daddy home. What number is he going to wear since Pierce's number 97 now? Woo! Right? Even though in reality, he was getting treatment at the training house, which is basically a high-end gym at TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. It's like a fancier Lifetime. Like you and I could get a membership and go. So, you know, but also Everson knows what this looks like to the fans. Like he could have gone to any gym in the cities or the state, but he drove across town because he lives in the Western Burbs. So he drove across town to Eagan in the east. It's like, this gym is at the headquarters of the Vikings. I mean, it's so weird. I guess I'll pay $20 and then tour the museum. I don't know, right? Also, you tweeted out, it's never been about the money. It's about the respect. Now with the respect comes the money. So kind of is about the money. But, keep playing checkers. I'll stick to chess. Movement Miyagi, still so much to improve. So yeah, then he tweeted at his movement coach, right? So it's a long way of saying it really is kind of about the money. And frankly, I do understand that Everson's probably a little bit miffed by the way that contract negotiations went down with the Vikings this offseason. But because after he opted out, before he got cut, because the Vikings were going to cut him if he didn't opt out. It's one of those spots. But it's clear that the Vikings want him back. They just want him back on the cheap. And then when he signed that 1-year, $3 million deal with the Cowboys with $3 million incentives, something tells me that so Everson's loyal, right? And what annoyed me is that he signed that contract the day before Daniil got tweaked. If he could tear up that contract and then sign with the Vikings for even a little bit less, I think he would have done it. I think he really would have. But the way that Everson is revving up the fan base through social media, he is creating some leverage with the team. Now, he's played his hand. Like, he wants to be back, still lives in the Twin Cities, not all about the money, even though it kind of is. And even though he's a step slower, he still absolutely can bring it as a situational pass rusher. He had 33 pressures and 6 sacks this year in 14 games on 2 different teams and 2 different schemes as a part-time player. And also his numbers, so his sacks would have led the team. So 6, then Yannick with 5. And then cool. And also his pressures would have been second on the team to Afadi's 42. So his leverage is, hey, I'm here. I want to be here. I want to be in purple yet again. I'm a fan favorite. I'll be cheap or relatively cheap. And also your pass rush sucked last year, and the fans love me. All right, so if the Vikings balk, I mean, they look like the bad guys. Like, you idiots. Like, your pass rush was terrible last year. It was straight up booty and butt cheeks. And you got Everson, who's willing to pay for not too much money in the grand scheme of things. And you're just going to be like, nah, pass. Feh. Right. And we put it out to you, the people, and we asked, would you want Everson back on a 1-year, $4 million deal? 5,100 people voted. 83% say yes. Now, $4 million, guesstimate, right? But given his age, production, as well as the deal that he got from Dallas last offseason, I mean, it's ballpark, right? I mean, it could be a lower base and some incentives thrown in there, but around $4 million, I think would be fair for all parties involved. And also, so what's maddening is that the Vikings can't straight up sign him today or next week, or, well, since Everson's contract expired, he can't officially sign anywhere until March 17th, which is the start of the new league year, the start of open free agency. So that's why around the league, towards the end of the season, as well as teams in the playoffs now, you are starting to see veteran guys get cut. And it's not punitive. It's not like, hey, no, you're no longer part of this team. It's more, hey, if I get cut, that means that I can sign anywhere before March, right? So I can sign somewhere right now. I could sign somewhere in January, February, wherever. So get a jump start on free agency. So that's the bonus there. But also, given Everson's age and the depth of this edge class in the draft, I mean, I don't expect a bidding war. And frankly, like $1 million or $4 million for 1 year, might be the top end of his deal, top end of his offers. So I think something will get done. And also, you got Daniil, you got Everson back as a situational guy. Maybe you have him be team captain again. It would make a ton of sense. And then you have Wanham in year 2, a Fadi back as a rotational guy. He's going to be a restricted free agent. Brailford maybe will actually get some snaps. Maybe rookie TBD. Damn, all of a sudden, the worst edge rusher in the league becomes one of the best. Let's go. Get that. But anyways, your thoughts. Everson Griffen, continue to play chess with the Vikings. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.